Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video. First I'm going to start by taking my Colgate Optic White toothpaste and brushing my teeth. You want to make sure you get around all areas of the mouth. Don't miss a spot. It's very important to keep your mouth nice, fresh, and clean. Next I'm going to go ahead and just wipe my face off with a hot towel to open up my pores because next I'm going to be washing my face. So I'm going to take my Clean and Clear Morning Burst facial cleaner and a spin brush that I got from Amazon. Really cheap, very affordable. I'm going to go ahead and put some of that cleanser on my face before I begin using my brush, just to make sure I have the cleanser all over my face. And I also put some on the brush. So here I have my brush on the highest setting, and I'm just making sure I'm getting all areas of my face just to make sure everything gets clean. And I wouldn't call it exfoliating, but making sure my skin is getting exfoliated. And yeah, making sure to keep it away from my eyes, because you don't want to get too close to your eyes because this facial cleanser really burns if it gets in your eyes. So avoid getting it into your eyes. So now I'm going to go ahead and wash this off. First, I'm just going to splash some water on my face and try to get as much off as I can. This was not very effective, so I ended up using a towel with cold water on it. And I also use cold water to splash on my face just to close my pores up so that I don't get any extra dirt or, the stuff that we want to keep off of our skin into my pores. So I'm just using my towel to get the rest of the cleanser off. And my towel is very cold at this point, again, to close up my pores. And that's all. I'm just going to take this cocoa butter Vaseline and just massage that into my lips to moisturize my lips so that during this makeup portion of the video, my lips aren't super chapped and they're super moisturized. First, I'm going to start by priming my face with this Benefit Professionals Matte Rescue Primer. About a dime-sized amount of that primer and just put that all over my face. I ended up adding more as I went along just because I needed more for my liking. I just rubbed it in. Make sure it's nice and smooth and got it in all the creases, and make sure my pores were covered so that I don't have a porous face. Next, we're going to go ahead and get these eyebrows done. I'm going to take my Milani Easy Brow in the color dark brown. And first, I'm going to go ahead and spoolie them out to get them in an organized manner so that they're all going the same, well, not the same direction, but going in the direction that I need them to go based on what part of my eyebrow it is. Then once I'm satisfied with that, I'm going to go ahead and start by drawing a line underneath and above the eyebrow just to get my shape. And then I'm just going to start filling it in those lines. When it comes to my eyebrows, I'm very picky, so I try to take my time just to get them exactly how I like them. At this point, I wasn't exactly satisfied, but I just kept going because I know that I can fix it by concealing the brows. So I just kept going. I was getting a little bit frustrated, so but now I'm going to go on to the other brow and do the same thing. Just line on the bottom, line on the top, filling it in. Now I'm going to take some of my Prolonged Wear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation in the color NW50. I'm going to use that to conceal my brows. I'm going to use this angled brush from Eco Tools. I'm just going to squeeze some of that foundation into this little top that I have. I'm just going to start it by placing a line underneath the brows. I'm going to go really slow during this point because you don't want to mess up anything that you've already done. I use this process to cover up any mistakes that I may have made while filling in my eyebrows, and also to correct them because I was not satisfied with them when I was drawing them. So this is my way of correcting them in a way. Once my brows are done to the best that I can get them, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of color correcting with my MAC Prep and Prime in the color Peach Luster. I'm going to put that across my nose, across my eyelids, underneath my eyes, and then cover up some dark marks that I have around my mouth and on my face. And then I'm going to take this Artiste Dupe brush and spray some Prep and Prime, MAC Prep and Prime on that, and just go ahead and blend that out into my skin. This, of course, will make me look a little bit ashy, but don't worry. It's okay. We're going to cover that up with foundation anyway, so it's okay. Then I wasn't satisfied with my nose, so I just added some more, and I used a smaller brush just to blend it out and make sure everything was covered up. Next, I'm going to go ahead and put some eyeshadow base on my eyelids. And I'm just going to blend that out with a cheap little brush that I got from Amazon. There's not really a name on it, so it's just like, it's a flat brush. It kind of mimics a foundation brush, but it's small. Yeah, it's small and it's flat. I'm just going to use that to get that eyeshadow base all over my eyelids. Next, I'm going to go into my Morphe M35. I'm going to go in with that chocolate shade right there. And I'm also going to use a fluffy brush, just a cheap little brush from Amazon. And we're going to put that as a transition shade. Just want to make sure you blend it out so it's nice and blended, because we don't need any harsh lines. Now I'm going to take this Eco Tools brush and go in with that beigeish yellow shade and kind of mimic not a cut crease, but just to lighten up the middle part of my eye. And I'm going to take this brush and just blend that into the chocolate shade. That was a Morphe 3578 brush. I mean a Morphe 578 brush that I used to blend the brown shade into the beige shade. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe B18 brush, and I'm going to go in with this light brown shade, and we're going to use that as a crease color. So I'm going to keep blending it until it's all the way blended, and you know, it's blended out and there are no harsh lines. I'm going to take that brown shade and just blend it down into the corner of my eye. I want to take this sparkly brown shade and some Fix Plus on my, I'm going to take that shade and I'm just going to start blending that up until I'm satisfied. Just going to keep blending it up. I'm going to go in with this burgundy sparkly color just to soften up the look, just to give it a little bit of color, a little pop of color. Just going to keep blending it out until I'm satisfied. Next, I'm going to go in with my True Match Lumi foundation in the shade C7-8, which is a nut brown or cocoa color. And I'm just going to put that all over my face. And then I'm going to take this It Cosmetics buffing blending brush and just blend that out till it's nice and blended with no streaks or lines or anything like that. This foundation makes me very dewy and makes my skin look very oily, but it's okay because we're gonna set the face and then it's gonna look a million times better. To set my face, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder in the color medium, and we're gonna be baking today, so it's gonna get hot. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge and just put that powder on it, and I'm gonna put that under my eyes and in my T-zone, under my eyes, on my chin, my upper lip, my nose, and underneath on my jawline. I needed a little bit more powder, so I just added some more on top of the powder that I already put on my face. While I'm baking, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner. I'm using the Milani Stay Put Matte liquid eyeliner in the color Jet Black. So I'm going to do a little wing, because when in doubt, wing it out. Once I'm all done with that wing liner, I'm going to go ahead and dust this powder off my face. I'm gonna take a Q-tip and just get those tears out of my waterline so it doesn't go down into my foundation and ruin it. I'm gonna continue to dust that powder off. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Laura Geller Gelato Swirl Illuminator in the color Ballerina, and I'm also gonna mix that with my MAC Sheer Shimmer Powder in the color Sound Trip. I'm going to use this highlighter brush that I got in my Ipsy box in the month of July, just to highlight my nose, my cheeks, and my chin. To go ahead and set everything in, I'm going to use my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. Oh God, just beware y'all. I'm sorry, but I did a twist out last night, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do a puff. I'm gonna take my brush and some Eco Styler gel, the clear one, and just gonna brush that up and put a rubber band around it. And now I'm gonna do my edges with some Eben 24-hour edge tamer extra mega hold. Just get those edges on fleek, cause you don't want nappy edges. So now I'm gonna take my NYX Butter Gloss in the color Ginger Snap and just put that on my lips. Of course, I'm gonna overdo it because I need my lips to be popping. That's all for my Get Ready With Me. Subscribe, like, and comment on this video. I'll be back again next week. Goodbye.